Good morning, children. Today's topic in arithmetic is rational numbers. Children, in 6th standard, you would have already learnt about natural numbers, whole numbers, and integers. To begin with, let us recall each one of them first. Natural numbers are counting numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. Whole numbers are those numbers which have 0 with the natural numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Integers are negatives of natural numbers together with whole numbers. So these are all integers, negatives of natural numbers with whole numbers. What are rational numbers? If p and q both are integers and q is not equal to 0, then p by q is called a rational number. Let us consider these examples. Minus 3 by 7 is in the form of p by q, and here q, that is 7, is not equal to 0. So minus 3 by 7 is a rational number, as minus 3 and 7 both are integers and 7 is not equal to 0. Similarly, 15 by 22 is a rational number, as 15 and 22 are integers and 22 is not equal to 0. There are some points you need to remember. The first one, 0 can be written as 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by minus 10. Here denominator is not equal to 0. So 0 can be expressed as a fraction with a non-zero denominator. Therefore 0 is a rational number which is neither positive nor negative. Second point, every natural number, every whole number, every integer and every fraction is a rational number. In the rational number p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0, integer p is called the numerator and integer q is called the denominator. Consider these examples. In minus 8 by 15, numerator is minus 8, denominator is 15. If numerator is equal to 5 and denominator is equal to minus 2, the rational number is 5 by minus 2. Next point, a rational number is positive if its numerator and denominator have same signs, whereas a rational number is negative if its numerator and denominator have opposite signs. Positive rational numbers, 5 by 8 minus 5 by minus 8. Same signs, plus and plus in the numerator and the denominator. Here minus signs in the numerator and the denominator. So these are positive rational numbers. Negative rational numbers have opposite signs in the numerator and the denominator. Minus sign in the numerator, plus in the denominator. Here it is plus 5 by minus 8. So plus sign in the numerator, minus in the denominator. Every positive integer is a positive rational number. For example, 5 is a positive integer. You can write it as 5 by 1, which is a positive rational number. Why did I write 1? There is nothing in the denominator. So at that time when there is no number, you can write it as 1. Every negative integer is a negative rational number. Minus 5 can be written as minus 5 by 1. It is a negative rational number. A rational number p by q is said to be in the standard form if p and q have no common divisor other than 1 and q is positive. For example, 3 by 5 is a rational number in standard form because it has no common divisor other than 1, and here q, that is 5, is positive. Then the rational number 3 by minus 5 in standard form is minus 3 by 5. Here we had a negative sign in the denominator. We have to make q positive. So I can write the minus sign in the numerator. So that becomes minus 3 by 5, which is a rational number in the standard form. Minus 21 by 36 is not in the standard form, as 21 and 36 have 3 as a common divisor. P and Q should not have any common divisor, then only they are said to be in the standard form. So here minus 21 by 36 is not in the standard form. Let us solve a few sums. Express the rational number to the lowest term. 14 by minus 56. Find out the prime factors of 14. 2 sevens are 14. Then find out the prime factors of 56. Now it is 2 into 2 into 2 into 7. There is a negative sign. Write it in the denominator. 2 in the numerator and the denominator gets cancelled. 7 in the numerator and the denominator gets cancelled. What remains? 1 in the numerator and minus 4 in the denominator. To write it in the standard form, I need to bring minus sign to the numerator. So it's minus 1 by 4, which is a rational number in the standard form. Then find the value of x. This can be done by two methods. One is cross multiplication method. So 3 by 2 is equal to x by 14. Cross multiply. 2 into x is equal to 2x. 14 into 3 is equal to 42. So the value of x is equal to 42 by 2, which is equal to 21. Or you can do it this way. 3 by 2 is equal to x by 14. 2 sevens are 14. So multiply the denominator by 7. Similarly, multiply the numerator also by 7. Whatever number you are multiplying the denominator by, the same number should be multiplied by the numerator also. So 3 sevens are 21 and 2 into 7 is equal to 14 is equal to bring down x by 14. Now 14 is the same in the denominator. So what is the value of x? The value of x is equal to 21. Then minus 5 by 3 is equal to minus 15 by x. Now 5 into 3 is equal to 15. Multiply the numerator by 3. Multiply the denominator also by 3. So this becomes minus 15 by 9 after multiplying is equal to, right, minus 15 by x as it is. Then minus 15 in the numerator is the same. So what is the value of x? The value of x is equal to 9. You can also do it by cross multiplication method. Cross multiplication method, minus 5 into x and 3 into minus 15. So the value of x is equal to minus 45 by minus 5. So again the value of x is equal to 9. Both the ways you get the same answer. The next sum, express 4 by 7 as a rational number with numerator 12. Right, 4 by 7. Numerator has to be 12. Multiply the numerator by 3. 4 3s are 12. So multiply the denominator also by 3. It is 7 into 3 is equal to 21. So you get the required answer, which is 12. The answer is 12 by 21. Again here the numerator has to be minus 12. Take 4 by 7 into minus 3. So you get minus 12. Then multiply the denominator also by minus 3, which is minus 21. 7 into minus 3 is minus 21. Here remember one thing. Whichever number you multiply the numerator by, the same number should be multiplied by the denominator also. So you get the required answer, which is minus 12. Write the denominator of the following rational numbers. Here we have minus 18 by 29. The denominator here is 29. If they ask you to write the numerator, then you can write the numerator as minus 18. But in this question, they are asking you to write the denominator. So we wrote the denominator 29. Then minus 7. We have to write the denominator. No number in the denominator means we take it as 1. So denominator is equal to 1. Then 0. The denominator here is 1. Again there is no number means we can write it as 1. The denominator is equal to 1, or it can be every non-zero number. It can be every non-zero number here in the denominator. Here we can write it as 1 also. Now you can refer page number 17 to 20, children, and copy the sums in arithmetic classwork. Hope you have understood all these sums and the explanation what I have given you. Thank you.